Welcome to the Mind of Christ here on YouTube. My name is Justin Amos, and in addition to this mental health channel, I also happen to run the Kansas City Chiefs Facebook fan page, Arrowhead Memes, with close to 100,000 followers. I'm currently in school studying trauma to become a licensed mental health counselor, and knowing that many followers on my Chiefs page were likely at the parade and rally this past week, I felt a responsibility to use my platform on Facebook and here on YouTube to share some tips to help people navigate the trauma that they've experienced this week. Now, even though this video is directed towards Chiefs Kingdom, these tips can be used for anyone who has experienced a traumatic event to aid them in the recovery and healing. If you are in severe distress and are suicidal, please call the Suicide and Crisis Hotline at 988. You can also call 911 or your local emergency department. If you have the resources and access to a licensed counselor, then please reach out to them. You cannot beat working with a mental health professional who can guide you in your trauma recovery. If you can't find a local counselor, there are numerous websites where you can do online therapy with a professional counselor, such as BetterHelp or Talkspace, and I'll post links to both of those below. To experience trauma is to lose a sense of control. You're at the mercy of something or someone else. You no longer feel safe. And two proven ways to help you self-regulate and self-soothe in order to help you slowly begin to feel safe come from Dr. Peter Levine. In the first practice, you take your right hand and place it under your left arm close to your heart. Then you take your left hand and place it on your right shoulder. And this looks and feels like you're giving yourself a hug. Stay in this position for 15 to 30 seconds or really as long as necessary, as this helps you settle. All of our emotions are contained within our body, so this practice helps us calm down and become settled. And for the next exercise, you take one hand and put it on your forehead, and you take your other hand and put it on the upper part of your chest. You can close your eyes if you want, but keeping them open is fine as well. Pay attention to what it feels like in your hands and in your body. And then you can take your top hand and place it on your stomach. And do the same thing, and do this for as long as it takes for you to feel a shift, a calming, and a settling. These two practices will help you feel safe while also helping you have less nightmares and improving your overall sleep quality. Now, the next helpful tip is called 4-7-8 breathing, and it was created by Dr. Andrew Weil. You sit in a comfortable position with your back straight, and you inhale with your nose for 4 seconds. And you hold your breath for 7 seconds. Then exhale slowly through your mouth for 8 seconds. If you've never done breathing exercises like this, it's probably best to start with doing 4 cycles and then kind of working up to 8 cycles at a time. But 4-7-8 breathing will help calm your body, reduce anxiety, and it will also help you sleep better. So definitely give that a shot. Now, the next tip might seem like an obvious one, but it's critical. It's so important for you to find at least one, but preferably a few people with whom you trust that you can share your pain with. We cannot heal in isolation. We were created for community, and we need safe people in our life that can contain our pain, our anger, and all the distressing feelings we might be experiencing right now. So if you're angry or afraid, share it with someone you know that loves you. So maybe that's a parent or a sibling, a classmate, a neighbor, an aunt or uncle, a pastor, or a teacher. Just be real and vulnerable with a few people and let them comfort you with their presence. And if your community has any type of trauma support group or mental health support group, then definitely consider checking those out. Now, another thing to keep in mind is that it's probably a good idea to limit the amount of media that you expose yourself to in the coming days and weeks, as seeing certain images can be kind of re-traumatizing. So try to refrain from watching footage of the event before going to bed, or, if you're really in distress, then consider just maybe giving up social media and news coverage for a few days or a few weeks until you're in a position where you can handle seeing those sights, and those images. If you're not someone that regularly exercises, this would be a great time to start. So make time to go on a walk every day or a few walks, or go running, swimming, dancing, anything to get you moving. Spend some time in nature if you're able to. Physical activity is just another way to help you feel unstuck. And some final ideas that I'll throw at you are to try engaging in some body scans and progressive muscle relaxation techniques. I'll post some resources to those below if you want to check those out. And if you're a Christian, I'll post some relevant Bible verses below to help you during this time of crisis. From the bottom of my heart, I'm so sorry for all of you who were personally affected by this tragedy. My thoughts and prayers are with everyone in Chiefs Kingdom. I hope you found this video helpful in some small way. God bless.